Hey everybody, welcome back to my midlife crisis. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to take apart an old Atlas locomotive. Now there's a lot of really good information out there about how to remove the shell from your N-scale locomotives. I have in particular found Mike Pfeiffer's N-scale how-to channel very helpful, and also I found Watch Trains Here to be very helpful. I've linked in those in past videos. I will provide links down below as well. So as you know, I bought an old Atlas, rebranded Kato. I'm thinking it's from the early 90s. I don't know exactly when it was done, and it ran like crap. It was very noisy, poor pickup, poor low speed performance, and I couldn't find any videos telling me exactly how to take this thing apart. So I did something really crazy. I went to the Atlas website and I found this. So I'll have a link to that and the instructions on the path that I got to that from, so perhaps you will be able to find the information that you want. So let's go see if I can do this without destroying stuff. Alright, this is the locomotive in question. This is 4337, so this is a 4-digit code. As you can see, this is the old style box, and this is a rebranded Kato. And it does not come apart the way the newer Atlas and Kato and some of the other ones come apart. So if this is what your locomotive looks like, it will not come apart just by applying a little bit of a jolt to the stairs. You can see it has the couplers attached to the trucks, and if you look at the bottom, it says Kato, made in Japan. It's got a serial number on there. This is a little bit more complicated. I have looked online and not found anyone with a tutorial on how to do this. So that's what I'm going to do for you now. We're going to have to detach the handrails from these 3 points, remove the cab, and then there is a latch underneath the cab which will allow us to pull this off. So detaching the handrails is actually not that difficult. You just have to be careful. So, what was holding this in is these little tabs right here. So you have to pry, I don't know if you can see that. So you have to pry this open to get it past those little tabs. So there's a tab here, a tab here, a tab here, and a tab here. For these two, you can just gently pry, stick your thumbnail in, go to the other side, and voila. I thought that the cab would come out separately from the handrails, but it does not. So, that is how you take apart or take the shell off of one of these. Wow, they really do not make it easy to get in here and service this. Before I put the shell back on, I'm going to test it. So you can't really put this on backward, it won't fit. And you can't really put this on backward, it won't fit. You probably can't put this on backward either, but we can try. So this is going to be the part that I'm most worried about, because I think it would be quite easy for me to damage the handrails coming back in here. go. Boom. And then it's just a matter of setting these back in the holes. Don't try to force it, they'll slide right in. Okay, maybe they won't slide right in. To be honest, I thought this would be easier. Why do you not want to go in? There we go. All right. Let's go see how it runs. As you can hear and see behind me, it's running. It has pretty decent pulling power. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars on there. It's holding its own on my 4% grade. As usual, I hope you either learned how to do something or how not to do something. Either way, it's a benefit. Here's a couple of rail fan shots while I try to think of something clever to say for the outro. I'm gonna make it up the hill. Made it up the hill.